Time to get more layers and power up crystals in the new Sizar dungeon.
7k dreamer please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We will be looking at the mythical Sizar dungeon. He is pretty simple and straightforward. Both his forms only increase block rate by 30%, and you really don't have to care about his other skills because they only do parasite debuff, which cannot be nullified anyway. So this is my team. I brought a very trashy Lee over here just to increase counter rate by 25%, and yes, I do want him to die. So the point is to ensure that Shane counters Sizar's first attack. After this, Sizar's HP will drop to half, around there. Make sure your Shane is fully decked out to deal PvE damage. So for her traits, give her increased damage to defensive, lethal damage, lethal rate, in PvE crystals. So Sizar's 3-man attack will definitely kill Lee. So far, he rarely touches my Shane, and in this case he did, so good run over here. And my Shane countered very well over here and killed off Sizar. In the event that your Shane doesn't get touched, then you may have to use a skill to finish off Sizar, okay? And over here, she's gonna head into the next run with her Awakening. If your Shane used her skill previously in the first wave, then Sizar is gonna attack first, and his single target will target Shane. Because why? Because my Shane has taunt. I gave my Shane taunt to protect my front line as well, and so that he won't target the Lee anyway. And as you can see here, even though Sizar was defensive, blocking my Shane's crits, I still managed to kill him. So over in this dungeon, like I said, you get layers. Layers are pretty rare now, so new players, it's really good for you to do this dungeon every day because 5,000 soul essence every day, that's super good. And you guys might also be thinking, since Sizar increases block rate by 30%, why not just reduce it with Kagura? So this is my run for Kagura. Okay, I also brought a normal Lee. And you will see that even with Kagura, my Shane just doesn't proc the crit. The block rate, whatever block rate he has, still is too much to take. Okay, remember that each of them have a base 7% block rate, so it's actually 37% block rate. Okay, and you're only reducing 20%, so there's still a 17% chance. And here are my Shane's equipments. Lethal rate, counter is a must. As you can see, the jewels all meant for PvE to increase damage output, and of course her taunt accessory. Now if you could really afford, I think the taunt and attack twice Isabella's Illusion accessory as a substat is gonna be a very fast run, but of course why just waste that for a dungeon, right? And over here, these are my Eileen's equipments, very bare, so you really don't have to invest too much, just HP armor to make sure she survives. And for Lena, double HP is most important. I think the rest don't really matter. One thing to note for my run is that I did not have sufficient speed on my front line, so hence Sizar actually used his skill first. But if you have sufficient speed on your front line, then you can actually use your skill first. So using your skill first to buff Shane up with Lena's crit is more important, so do give your front line speed. So that's all I have for this video. I really hope it helped. It can be done a little better, I do have to admit. So just adjust your team and equipment according to what I mentioned earlier, and you should be fine. Stay tuned for Sizar's review. Thank you so much and see you.